Hi, I'm Laura, and today we are going to be talking about creating independence in our puppies. Whether it be puppy being able to settle in another room while you're trying to cook dinner, all the way through to being able to head out to work and know that for the day puppy is comfortable and relaxed being home alone. So as puppy comes into their new home, there's lots of changes for them. So a few things to, I guess, be thoughtful about with our puppies. First of all, for at least the first 8 weeks of their life, they've been with that constant companionship of mum and litter mates. And so it can be a massive transition for them to come into our homes and then be expected to be able to settle and be comfortable all on their own. Now, a proactive breeder can be really, really helpful because what they will have done is they will have started to train puppy and get them used to short periods of fun alone time. So they'll kind of split up the litter mates so they've got some alone time, but give them some fun things to do, whether it be a new toy that they're interacting with or a little yummy treat. And then once they've kind of finished doing their little fun alone time, they all then get put back together. But again, not every breeder does this, but absolutely it's a great benefit if your breeder has. So when puppy comes to a new home, lots of changes for them to get used to. So a huge new environment for them, lots of new people, immediate family, and I'm sure all of your friends and family who want to come and meet your new addition. There may be new animals in the house that puppy needs to start getting used to. And of course, there is a brand new routine for puppy as well as they learn how your household runs and works. So lots of changes. So hopefully the next few tips are going to help make that transition as smooth as possible. So first of all, we're going to create a safe space for puppy. So there's a couple of options you can do here. So either a puppy playpen or a baby gated area, so a small area of the house, and you can use a baby gate to kind of enclose it off. These are really easy to purchase. Again, your local pet shop, Kmart, any of your second-hand pages, they're really easy to get. But choose one of those options and then I'll chat about how we're going to. So first of all, we're going to prepare ahead of time. We're going to look at how we're going to set up the area. So like I said, puppy pen or baby gate, entirely up to you and what's going to work in your household. A nice little comfy bed. I like to really introduce them to a crate early on, so I'll pop a crate with that bed inside their safe space. I just find crate training is really beneficial as you go on for further training that you absolutely will make use of it. So get training now. Hopefully the breeder has given you an object, so maybe a toy, a little piece of bedding that smells like puppy's mum. Dogs are very, very focused on everything about smells in their world, and so it can be a nice little comfort if they have something that smells like mum. Also, as they start to bond with you, really important as that alone time happens, that they have a little bit of a kind of, I suppose, a little comfort blanket or something like that that smells like you a little bit as well. So things like an old T-shirt, an old jumper, pop that inside with their bed, and you'll find they'll, kind of snuggle up to that. Obviously, a water bowl, some chewy treats, and a couple of toys, and of course, a toileting area for puppies. So this is the latest setup that I just did for when my pup came home. So as you can see, all set up, ready to go, and a little snuffle mat in there, which is a big favourite of mine. So this safe space, we're going to teach lots of positive associations. So puppy's daily food to be given in this safe area, any sort of enrichment toys and puzzles, so things like your little stuffed puppy kongs, snuffle mats with some food scattered in it, any of the long-lasting chewy treats that are out there, a couple of puppy's favourite toys, and we're building that really nice positive association. Puppy can also go in there, so that's where they're going to have their little daytime naps. Remember, they do need lots of sleep as puppies, so giving them that safe, quiet space, make sure they get the sleep that they need, and so make sure we're really giving them lots and lots of positive associations with their safe little area. So this is little Rogue. She's in her little safe space, chewing quite happily in her crate. She's got a little chewy treat there, which she's really enjoying. And the next one of her favourites, and still is her snuffle mat. So she's just got some of her puppy kibble in here, and she's really enjoying that little independent exercise. Steve Mann from Institute of Modern Dog Trainers has a great book called Easy Peasy Puppy Squeezy. If you haven't got a copy, grab one. It's also available on Audible, but he talks about the Den Wizard, and it's a really nice little idea. So the idea is you're going to preload that safe space, so aka their little den, with really high value, yummy treats, all sorts of kind of great little goodies. And that gate to their little safe space is going to be open, and Puppy's going to discover these treats on their own. So they're kind of, the idea is they go in there and they're like, wow, this is amazing. The Den Wizard has visited again. This, like, it's magic. And so again, it's another way to really create that positive association with that. We then need to obviously build duration in this space. So teaching Puppy to enjoy time in their safe space when you're at home initially. So popping them in there, and you're going to build duration and work on being out of sight. So again, you're giving them fun little activities, little enrichment exercises. They might be in there for their little puppy nap, but build on it while you're still at home. Don't just try it when you're about to head out the door. So lots and lots of practice definitely does make perfect. Vary the time of days that you do it as well. So again, Puppy's happy to settle in there at any time. Looking to the future with these puppy safe spaces, I recommend that you have this safe space as either the baby gate or the puppy playpen until Puppy is at least 1 year of age. Just again, we're going to set them up to succeed, so they're not getting into mischief, they're not practicing unwanted behaviours, they're not kind of being destructive and chewing on things around the house they shouldn't when we can't keep an eye on them. So don't be tempted to get rid of it too soon. They're really, really beneficial to get you through those adolescent months as well as puppy months. But we also want to think about outside time. So lots of clients, what they want is a dog that is happy inside, but obviously if they're going out to work for long hours during the day, is that Puppy can spend time in the backyard as well. So do get training this now, and exactly the same way as we did with training that indoor safe space. So lots of positive associations with being outside alone. So it might be that you do a scatter feed. So do the scatter feed, but then you head back indoors. Let Puppy be independent and find that on their own. Same with little treasure hunts. Go and hide, a few little chewy treats around the backyard. And again, let them do that independently and build that really nice association with being out there on their own. Means really good stuff happens. Chewy, long-lasting treats is a great one as well. So Puppy can go outside, again, with a yummy chewy treat, and you can head back indoors, and again, Puppy can be out there and have a nice positive. Video is a nice one to use because it does help you monitor progress, and basically it means you can observe Puppy when you are going to leave the house. So there's a few options out there. You can absolutely buy a cheap little security camera, and what it does is it just links to your phone, so you can access it and just keep an eye on Puppy, all the way through to, there's some really fancy new devices out there. So the bottom picture here is called a Furbo. So these ones not only have a video camera in it, but they also have a function on your phone where you press your screen and it releases treats. It flicks out some little treats for your puppy. So again, it's not a must, but it's a nice little addition if that's the way you want to go. One quick word of warning with these kind of products though, they do tend to have a microphone option. I do encourage you not to use that microphone option. I have seen, and I've spoken with several vet behaviourists about this as well, is that we have seen those puppies where if you talk to them through the microphone, it actually can create some undue stress because they can hear you, then they kind of get a bit frantic and start kind of looking for you, not knowing where you are. So my suggestion is the video option is great, but don't be tempted to use the microphone. It can kind of stress. Last little tip, I do suggest that you get in touch with your neighbours. Often we don't know there's an issue with puppy, that they're, distress crying, that they're howling, that they're barking, until the neighbours, the angry neighbour comes around and complains. So be one step ahead. Go round, visit neighbour, take puppy, always softens them up a little bit. You've got this new cute little puppy, and, give them your phone number, and ask them to keep in touch, and let them know if there's any issues at all, to let you know. So a nice one just to kind of keep those neighbourly relations all happy and positive. Make sure that we're kind of checking in with them so we get that feedback if there are any little issues creeping up. So thank you very much for watching. Happy training, and of course remember, there are lots of trainers out there, including myself, who offer in-home training. So if you're having any extra little issues, we can absolutely come out and help you. But for now, happy training, and enjoy your brand new puppy.